Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast.
Let's go, bub.
Before we get to the news, I need to ask you guys a question, or a question about questions. In a couple of weeks' time, it's going to be MCM Comic-Con in London, and I've managed to snag an interview with both Dwight from the Marvel Legends team and Emily from the G.I. Joe team. So that means I need some questions from you guys. I want to reach out to see what the folks in the community want me to ask, because honestly, you need to police this. If you don't, it's going to be a case of me standing there going, so Dwight, with everything that's happening in the Marvel Legends community right now, with HasLabs failing and prices going up, I want you to describe to me your perfect Sunday. So yeah, all the suggestions, just put them in the comments below and I will go through and I'll ask them the questions that inquiring minds want to know. Also, while I'm telling you about this, I'm showing some awesome footage of the new wave that's coming out, which was taken by ACBA at New York Comic Con. Had to try and get my brain working there. Talking and looking and saying names, never easy. So yeah, gang, put your questions in the comments below and I will put those to both the Marvel Legends team and the G.I. Joe team. All right, with that being said, on with the news. Storm Arena have cracked the code. I guarantee you someone just got themselves a promotion. It's one thing to do alternate costumes for their Street Fighter characters, but how else can we reuse these molds? TISMs! TISMs is the name of the game. It is TISM, isn't it? I'm not even being facetious. Or is it X-ism? They change. It's a lot of isms. So when you do various super moves in Street Fighter Alpha, or as it is properly pronounced, Street Fighter Alpha, then they get this kind of shadow effect with the character. It looks really cool. It's really fun. So why don't you want to create that in 3D form with a whole bunch of action figures in that kind of, I don't know, what would you even call it? Infra purple kind of look? I mean, they look super beautiful. It's a gimmick, but I mean, hey, you don't need to buy them. If you've got money to burn, then maybe get a Model Behaviour membership. Or you could buy a whole army of these guys to do the full motion of the TISM Dragon Punch or reuse whatever it is that Ryu does for his TISM. It's fun, it's silly, and honestly, I'm kind of here for it. And I bet Jada are like, TISMs! We didn't think about the TISMs. And Storm are not done there, going beyond their Storm Arena line to their Storm Collectibles line. They're doing an alternate color Blanka. This is like maybe a Player 3 Blanka, because we've had the original, we've had the yellow and blue, but now we've got this more kind of, I don't know, like a burnt yellow with a green. Definitely not the Blanka that I would normally go for. Once you start to get beyond the Player 2 colors, then I'm like, well, psh, it's there if you want it. If you're a super completionist, then you might be like, oh my goodness, I absolutely need to have this. One thing I do love about this Blanka is he's based full on the art style profile picture from Super Street Fighter 2. I do really love that. Big bang of nostalgia. But yeah, more information on this guy to come. Folks, it's time to take a quick pause for the cause and tell you about this channel's sponsor, Legendsverse. And you know who Legendsverse are. They are your one-stop shop for all of your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs. No matter what you collect, whether it be Marvel Legends, Mafex, Storm Collectibles, Jada, Motu, WWE, Transformers, Mythic Legions, McFarlane, Mafex, Mezco, and a whole bunch of other ones as well. If you're into action figures, then this is a fantastic resource in which you can literally go back decades and see all the figures that have come out from all the different characters, all the different lines. You can catalog your own collection, see what it's worth, how much you've spent on it, and see which figures you need to get to complete whatever displays you have. It's free to look at everything on the site, and if you want to get the super package, you can pay a one-off membership, and then you can just catalog everything to your heart's desire. And if you click the link in the description below, you get a discount because you're one of the Model Behaviour community. So yeah, Legendsverse, go check them out. Blokees are doing more lines now. They are just wetting their beak in absolutely everything. We're getting a Jurassic Park line from Blokees now too. I'm a big fan of Blokees. They won me over with their little mini Transformers. Those little buggers are adorable. So now we're getting the Tetraventure. Tetraventure. That's not a word, lads. Come on, that's just cheating at Scrabble. It looks fun though. Jurassic World new releases. This is going to launch in October. So Where is it? They should be here any day now. But they are just saying stay tuned for more information. And these were some photos taken in conjunction with the China Toy Expo. I don't think these were taken at the Toy Expo. Or maybe they were. Looking at some of these, they look more... No, these are like official promo shots. Well, wherever they came from gives you a good idea as to what's to come. Blokees are also doing a whole bunch of cars, not just regular cars though, but kind of chibi Blokees style cars, which is kind of adorable. We're getting some Ultraman releases. Also, they're going full on Fast and the Furious. So we're getting cute little chibi versions of real world Fast and the Furious cars. I kind of dig that, but the one that really does mash my potatoes is Optimus Prime with the trailer, with roller. That, when I saw it, I was like, dang it. You kind of got me there. G1 Optimus Prime, yeah, that's always going to strike the nostalgia chord for me. Honestly, Blokees, they're not missing. If you like that cute, kitsch little style, they've really nailed it. And if you like the style but you haven't found the property yet, how about Batman? Who doesn't love Batman? Well, Blokees are doing all the various Batmobiles, and again, they're going deep with the line here, all the way from 66 right up to the Tumbler, and further on, do we have the Snyderverse ones as well? I can't... yep, there you go. We got the Snyder ones too. So really, it's a Blokees for all seasons. If you like a thing, Blokees have probably made it. This is kind of cool. Toys Fight Club have put up a video of an unboxing of the new 52 Toys Alien. So just in the last episode, I was showing you all the various pictures. Well, here you go. You can get a full-on look at it now. It looks cool. It's nice to have a different company besides NECA making aliens. Not that NECA is bad, but it's nice to have an alternative in this world. And I do love the more kind of bio-organic sort of look to it. It's got a bit of a brown kind of tinge as well. Just makes it more interesting. There's more details, I feel, with the whole head carapace being slightly, see-through as well. There's a lot to love there. 52 Toys, not as easy to come by. I think Big Bad Toy Store might stock them, but they're not too obscure. Shop around and you should be able to get your hands on these. I told you this was going to be a vehicle-heavy episode because Joy Toy are doing the TMNT Party Wagon. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. And you will be partying as well with this because, again, one good thing, which I don't normally say about 1/18th scale things, because I don't normally say good things about 1/18th scale. It's not the good Lord scale. Sacrilegious, in fact. But it means that you can have a bigger collection without dominating too much space. And you can get this party wagon, and it's not going to be gigantic. I'm not sure how big it will equate to. I can't see any actual dimensions listed, but one thing I do kind of like about Joy Toy's 1/18th scale is that it's the larger end of 1/18th. You see their Space Marines. Because the characters themselves are big, chunky characters, they pretty much look 1/12th anyway. Similar with the Turtles, Bebop, Rocksteady. They're great. A friend of mine in Hong Kong owns a Joy Toy store, so I got to see it all in person, and dang, they do look pretty. And this party wagon, yeah, that's going to be a heck of a centerpiece. But if you want something a little bit smaller from Joy Toy for their TMNT line, how about Roadkill Rodney? The nostalgia. With these here bots, don't remember them from the cartoon, don't recognize them from comics, but that Turtles arcade game that munched so many of mine and my sister's quarters when we went to Florida, Orlando in 1990. That was it. 1990 family holiday to Orlando. Did all the theme parks, but really what had mine and my sister's attention the most was the TMNT arcade game in the hotel. Kids, am I right? Lucky I grew up to be a sensible adult. So yeah, you can get these much smaller little guys for the Turtles to honestly probably dog walk once they get out of their turtle van. And we got some more Tamashii Nation stuff here. Let me sight read this. We get SH Figure Arts, Hyper Zeton Imago. Someone recently was like, Dave, state of your Japanese, mate. Honestly, my Japanese is pretty good. It's my sight reading that's trash. So this is going to be scheduled for release around about April of next year. Pre-orders open on the 17th of this month. So tomorrow, wow, time is flying. But yeah, this monster, he looks kind of fun. I don't know. I guess is it Ultraman that this is from? I can't even see Ultraman. Hyper Zenloth Zeton Scythe? Where do they get these names from? Either way, it does look kind of cool. You can't win, Anakin. I have the high ground. How dumb was that? I'm sorry, but like years of Jedi training and you're gonna lose a fight because your opponent is a little bit higher than you are. Like, is that what it comes down to? Really? You'd be like, oh man, I spent all this time learning how to backflip and not how to actually just guard from slightly higher. I don't know, I think that was the least of the problems about that movie. But Ewan McGregor, he was pretty cool. And this Hot Toys version, well, it's also pretty cool, which is difficult when you're on Mustafar, but he manages it. So this is going to be released around about late 2026, early 2027. Going to have a little bit of a wait for it, but pre-orders should be going live soon. So keep your peepers peeled, because they just revealed their end of the movie, very Sith-like Anakin Skywalker. So of course, if you get him, you gotta have Obi Wan for them to be tangling it up with. Is that a phrase, tangling it up? Yeah, there you go. Don't come at me, bro. I'll tangle it up with you. You know, a movie that was really big and could have had like cult status, but people don't really talk about so much anymore? Well, from the picture I'm showing, you can probably guess. It's Sin City. Really cool movie back in the early 2000s. Robert Rodriguez, height of his powers. Like, it was cool. I'm not saying like, oh, it hasn't aged well. It has. I just don't feel people talking about that movie much, or its lesser known sequel. But Mezco, they're resurrecting Sin City with this pretty badass looking Marv figure. What's great about the art style of Frank Miller is it's very easy to translate into a three-dimensional form. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it required no skill or was easy. Obviously it does, but they're more basic shapes and forms, you know what I mean? So Mezco have done a great job here with this. Whole bunch of accessories as well. I'm guessing, unlike the Red Hood, might not be an instant sellout, which is kind of crazy how quickly that just disappeared. Marv maybe a bit more unique, bit more bespoke. You might be able to go pick him up either at the Mezco store, or also I see Big Bad Toy Store stocking him too, so you know where to find him. In comic news, a good bit of news for comic book fans. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 13 has sold over 100,000 copies. And I think you might be asking, understandably, Dave, I don't own shares in TMNT. Why do I care? The reason for that, I'll get to it, is because it just means that comic books, they're doing well. They're doing really well, which is lucky because your boy now sells comic books. That's kind of like a little plug as well. If you're not following me on Whatnot, then now's your chance. If you enjoy my live streams where we just shoot the breeze and talk about stuff, then a lot of that is happening over on Whatnot, where I'm also selling comics, and I will be selling this comic as well. One of the reasons it's done so well is because there is a blind bag initiative, which is always fun. DC just did gangbusters with their KO blind bags. So there's all different comics, various rarities with the covers and the ratios. You don't know what you're gonna get, but that's half the fun. It's into the unknown. So obviously, people like to play this game. They like to play the odds, and because of that, a lot of people have bought a lot of blind bags for TMNT 13. It sold over 100,000 copies, which means that the comic industry, it's a different kind of gimmick and a different kind of approach, but my goodness, it seems to be paying dividends, and that makes me real happy. And if you want to go and join me on Whatnot, you can click the link in the description below, and you can join me on my live streams. And to be honest, that'll also make me happy. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think about the comments? No? What do you think about the things that I covered? Comment below. Sorry, words are hard, but you just gotta keep on pushing through, you know what I mean? So gang, thank you so much for watching. Thank you everyone who supports this show, gives me the time to make these episodes and keep the content coming. Genuinely, I really appreciate that. It means the world to me. And I hope that you guys are doing good. I don't know, got a little bit sentimental there for a second. I'm feeling very sentimental. Genuinely, guys, how are you doing? This is going on like a little bit of a tangent, but if you're watching this at this point, then it means you're watching to the end. So that's probably quite a small percentage. How are you guys doing? Like, yeah, the world's a crazy old place at the moment. Genuinely, like, it's a bit tough over here at Model Behavior Towers. You know, I'm apart from Juanita. It's a little bit, times are a little tough sometimes, but all that means is that I really appreciate having this community and like talking to folks, having that interaction, getting the back and forth, and genuinely it's easy to kind of like forget about that sometimes. So basically, thanks, because whenever I'm like feeling a little blue, who sang that song? When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is take a look at you, then I'm not so blue. Phil Collins, wow, that was a deep cut, but genuinely, you guys give me the pep in my step that I need when I'm reading your comments and I'm getting the interactions and the back and forths. It really means the world to me. So thank you so much, guys, for keeping this big-ass goofy smile on my face. And that's it. There you go. Okay, gang, until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Cup of coffee. Big time